morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monday morning. So it's fairly early. It's like 8:30 right now and I am trying to get an early start to the day, of course, because I have a couple things I have to do today. Before I get started though, I have a couple of announcements. First of all, I'm sorry for not vlogging at all in like the last 2 or 3 weeks. I uploaded a video like just under 2 weeks ago or something like that, but I literally haven't vlogged for a long time. So I'm sorry about that. I've been dealing with a lot of personal issues and also with midterms. With everything just slowly condensing and piling and everything, I just wanted to lay in bed and literally never get up. However, I think it was worth it because I did really good on my anatomy midterm. I got one of the highest in the class, so a little pat myself on the back there. Anyways, second announcement, the most exciting announcement. So I wanted to wait until I knew this was for sure. As far as I know it is. You never know though, something can happen and yeah, anyway. So my school, which is a teeny tiny college in a teeny tiny town with a teeny tiny veterinary technology program, got asked to do educational videos for Penn Foster. What? So we're stoked about that. Like I said, we're a really tiny community college. Not many people know about us. And from what I know, Penn Foster reached out to my school, wanted my professor to do some videos demonstrating some things with some exotic animals, which is gonna go straight up on their website. So holy crap, that's crazy. What's even crazier is she needed a couple of volunteers in order to restrain and just help her out with the videos in general. So I volunteered and I am super excited to do so. So even though I may not be in the videos, my hands and arms might be in the videos from restraining, which is fine with me. I totally do not need to be on video. Like, I'm totally okay with that. But who knows, maybe the videos you guys are gonna be watching on Penn Foster, for those who go to Penn Foster, it might be me and my professor. So I am like super stoked about that. It's gonna be so cool. It was supposed to happen this week, like starting tomorrow, but I guess the contract didn't get finalized and won't get finalized until like 2 weeks from now, which kind of sucks because that's when all my midterms part 2 happen. So I'm a little stressed about that. However, I really want to do it. It's 4 days. I'm gonna spend like 15 or so hours helping. Yeah, and if everything turns out good, which I sure hope it does, of course I will bring you guys along. I'm just really excited. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I've been holding it for like a week, so there you go. So this weekend I got a lot of studying done for my physiology class, but I still really need to study my anatomy and pharmacology. I'm gonna start with pharmacology for the majority of the day, just because I have a couple quizzes due, and for whatever reason, pharmacology is like the class that is like kicking my butt. It seems to be the class that everyone else thinks is easy, whereas I think anatomy and physiology are easier. So I don't know, but I also got like one of the highest scores in pharmacology as far as I'm aware. So I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I'm doing it right. So that's what I'm gonna do majority of my morning, and I'm gonna work on anatomy soon. I'm just kind of iffy about working on anatomy because she doesn't actually give us a study guide until like a week before, so I'm not trying to strain myself on information that I don't need. But yeah, that's the plan so far. Also, before I got started, I thought I'd show you guys this addition to my study corner. Probably self-explanatory, but it is a calendar that that's a whiteboard that you can fill in all important dates right here. This is nowhere near like what I actually have due, like on a weekly basis. I didn't put those because there's just like way too many. It would overwhelm the board. I put like the big things that I have due. So of course I have the references for my 2 papers. I have the anatomy exam, the shelter midterm, my physiology exam, and then of course my educational videos. I put a question mark because again, it's not 100%, but I'd say it's 99%. Also, before I get started, I've had a couple people ask me like what my study tips are, and first of all, I am not a straight A student. I never cared about being a straight A student, but now I kind of want to get A's, but I'm not straining myself to get A's. If you guys are planning on being like a full straight A student, that's not me. I'm just trying to understand the material, okay? But if you guys really want study tips, I would love to do a study tip video for you guys. Just let me know down in the comments if you want to see that. So getting on track, last week in pharmacology, we kind of learned what certain drugs do and how exactly they work, which is actually really interesting. My professor did tell us that 12% of pharmacology is going to be in the VTNE, and if you don't know what the VTNE is basically the test you have to take in order to get licensed. So that kind of stresses me out. So what I plan on doing is just filling out the rest of my study guide because I finished my physiology yesterday, and then starting anatomy because I don't want to be super behind on that, and just kind of get caught up and start the week off fresh. Okay, so it's about 10:30 right now. I just got done with the quiz that I needed to get done today. But anyway, I'm hungry. I really want to go make some breakfast, and then once I get back, I'm just gonna put together my study guide, and that's probably what I'll be doing the majority of the day. So we have this person that gives us fresh eggs. So we have fresh egg hookups, but like, look how cool that is. It's blue. So it's a little bit later. Like I said, I took my quiz that I needed to take, and I have one more like practice quiz I have to take. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going through my study guide that our professor gave us. I'm doing it through Google Docs just so I can like easily like type it in and it'll save everything. So I think for the majority, for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna work on my study guide, get that practice quiz out of the way, and then just work on anatomy when I need to. And yeah, just start working on my study guides. That's the number one thing. So it's a little while later. It is 2:15 and I am officially done with everything that I like have to do. But I did incorporate some studying in there, and I am about to work on some anatomy. Like I said, I'm not going to take anatomy too seriously right now just because I'm not too sure what we have to know. I'm just kind of briefly going over the things that we've gone over before. But I think I'm going to email my professor, see what she says, and then just study a little bit. Also, I'll show you guys the layout that me and my friend who carpools with me, how we've been like doing and studying for anatomy, just in case you want some ideas. All right, so those of you who are interested in some anatomy studying tips, this is what my friend and I put together. It's just the muscles we had to know for the last exam and for all of our exams to come. And we have, of course, the origins, the insertions, and the actions. This is just a Microsoft Excel format. Differentiated the like where they at, like the jaw and neck, superficial, thoracic, and upper back and shoulder muscles, etc., etc. So this is what we're gonna be doing for our next one. It seems like a lot, but honestly, like it ends up being pretty condensed. Luckily though, my professor is really lenient when it comes to this stuff. We don't have to put like certain numbers and certain words and everything. We literally just have to have the basic of words like elevate, floor of the mouth, you know, things like that. So it makes it relatively easy. So it can differ, but this is a really good studying tip if you really just want to look them over, test yourself, and if you just need a quick glance, then yeah, I highly recommend. Hi guys, so it's actually the next day, and I was actually gonna end the vlog here since I just have Zoom today, and I totally forgot to end the one yesterday, but it says right here in our announcements that we will need a stethoscope and an animal. So I guess we'll see what that entails, and I guess I'll show you if anything happens. So here we go. Decided to change my shirt so I look a tiny bit more presentable. Okay, here we go.
Louder on the left side. The tricuspid valve is on the right of the animal.
It's kind of done with me. Alright you guys, well I'm gonna end this right here. Thank you so much for watching, and of course if you have any video suggestions, feel free to leave it down in the comments. And if you want to follow my social media, it'll also be down in the description. I hope you guys like the little awesome surprise that I have happening. Hopefully it happens, so of course I'll bring you guys along with me if it does. Yeah, let's just all cross our fingers hoping that it happens. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.